Hi, and welcome to another episode of Micro Tactics Indoor Kickers 2. Today we will discuss center checks. What are they? How do you do them? When do you do them? And are they even worth your time? Well, let me spoil that last one right away. Hell yeah, they are! So let's dive right in and learn about this simple and effective technique.
You're simply checking the center threat area of the unknown before you commit to getting into the room. And so we're getting just a little bit more snapshot rather than just rushing into the room.
I'm going to step center. I need to do this because if I don't, and I just go path of least resistance, for one, it's really hard for me to make this button hook turn if I haven't given myself a little bit of space here. And it damn sure is hard for me to process anything in that snapshot through the center of the room.
With that step out, it gives time for that number one man to shoot any threats that could be visible. Because again, ignoring threats because your duty is to clear the corner first does not work in real life. We're gonna live fire the classic method one time and then the more modern step out so you can see the difference and how long it takes to engage that center threat.
Take my view into that corner. I got to be locked on that door frame. I don't want to be too close so that my muzzle can be seen. I want to be locked on it. When I step, boom, I can see what's going on in the room. And if there is anybody there, then I'm able to give them rounds. What you don't want to do is be like this. So I'm telegraphing it. I'm also could be shot from the side from the guy in the corner.
When I say step center, I don't mean here, right? Because if my muzzle gets sucked past this doorway in any way, I've gone too far. Because as soon as this thing breaks this threshold, this muzzle, I need to be digging that corner out. So when I step center, it's kind of out and back. So if I need to deal with an immediate threat, I do. And then when I do the corner, I come in like that.
As I do that, my number two takes up my spot here. He sees me step out, he breaks up. As I go through, he drives his weapon down and comes through the doorway.
Okay, so now that we know what a center check is and how it's done, let's see what happens if we try that in Door Kickers. We're using the unmodded base game for the following tests, except for the going in blind mod to hide the map layout. To get a baseline, let's start without a center check. Here's a box-shaped, center-fed room with a closed door and two assaulters carrying Mark 18s ready to show the enemies inside the power of surprise, speed and violence of action. Teal will be number 2 and open the door from the handle side, while Orange will be number 1 and attack from the strong side. They will flow into the room together and immediately go to their corners without a center check. Let's go, boys! Oh, well, that didn't go quite as planned now, did it? To be fair though, I have set up this room to be a complete nightmare with 4 threats, one in the center, one in the far corner, one in each hard corner, and one of those is barricaded. You really wouldn't want to run into this room anyways, at least not without tossing grenades first. But we need this very lethal test setup to see if center checks actually do anything for us. So let's look at the results of repeating this test 10 times and then another 10 times with button hooking instead of flowing, and then each once more with the door handle side swapped for a total of 40 test runs. As you can see, it really doesn't look good. We suffer a KIA rate of 64%, plus 18% wounded and only 19% making it safely. That means out of 10 operators making entry this way, 6 to 7 die. Our survivability rate is a slim 37%. Let's run the exact same tests again. The only thing we change is adding a quick center check before entry. We don't even stop to engage. We push just as aggressively as before. But we allow the point man to get a snapshot of the center before entry. Let's see what happens. Wow, much better! Our KIA rate is down to 26%, plus 40% wounded, and 34% make it safely. Now, don't get me wrong, the result is still absolutely terrible, and we really wouldn't want to take that room this way. But look at the difference this little move has made in our very lethal test. Our survivability rate has doubled from 37 to 74%. Now, 7 to 8 out of 10 operators make it out alive. So how do you best utilize center checks in your own gameplay? As a rule of thumb, whenever you have not seen the center of the room yet, consider adding a center check before committing to go in. If you need to be fast, like in a hostage rescue, you can do it in one swift motion without a stop. If you have time, you can stop in the doorway and take out the center threat before going in. And if you discover the situation in the room is overwhelming, you can even bail out and move back into concealment. For example, if there is more than one threat, or a barricaded shooter, or a dushka. So there you have it, a powerful new tool in your box to keep your operators safe and enjoy the game more. And with that, you are now authorized to engage the like button. For more micro tactics and cinematic gameplay where I apply all of that, you know what to do. Thanks for watching, and I'm happy to answer your questions in the comment section or on the official Door Kickers Discord. Link in the description. Happy door kicking and have a good one.